Well, Coach, the calendar may say autumn, but temperatures are still pretty sweltering here in North Florida. But the good news, the radar is clear. Still, hydration will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Set, 10 logo. Drop screen, drop side.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the Broncos score. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Ready. Here we go, dude. Here I come.
On first down, Fields. Now the pressure comes and he goes down just inside the 10. Back at the 9.
Let's go, D. That's what I'm talking about, D. That's what I'm talking about.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Check curls, check curls, check curls. Wide, get wide. Out. 22, jet, cover. Yeah, 22, jet, cover. Get in the way, run it.
Back to throw. Fields. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Throwing on third and long. Fields. Complete. It's Irvin. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's fourth down. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And it's taken in at the 9. That one in the books as a 64-yard punt. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Check back.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down.
Go. Hey, Charlie. You can't block me. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. Now.
Operating from the gun. Sheehan. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's King. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
Yeah, if you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Taken at the 37. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. And it may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. To throw on second down. Fields. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Irvin on the carry. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Ready. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
Looking to throw on second down. Fields. And a big loss here as he's taken down. On third down, Irvin. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time. Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They're the punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They said there was a lot of discussion in their defensive team meeting room after last week's performance. They had 7 sacks. Something in the water. There's one in the first quarter.
A lot of discussion, a lot of excitement, because now everyone wants to get involved with this. Who's going to continue that process? Who's going to get to the quarterback this week? But they have to be careful. When you have that much pressure, they want to use it against you. Draws, screens, those types of plays.
We'll see if they do that. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on third down.
I'm coming after you. Hatch it.
Off play action. Sheehan. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Third down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
And it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field and an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready up.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Rip left. He's checking. Crack. Hey, check 24. What's 24? Jim.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down.
Offensive line really didn't give him any room to maneuver on that play.
Things closed pretty quickly, didn't they? And how about the wrap-up at the end of that tackle? Left no doubt there would be no additional yardage to be found.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they worked this well upfield across the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
First down, Broncos.
Set. 60 yards.
7-7, our score after one.
Let's go. Let's go. Here we go. Here we go. 8, read.
On 1st and 10, Sheehan going up top. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, though.
It does test the mental processes of the team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up, because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did, because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
Throwing on 1st down, Fields. This is hauled in by Deontay Burnett. And getting this just shy in midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A 14-yard 1st down pickup for the Jaguars. On 1st down, Irvin. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Looking to throw. Fields. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. On 3rd down, Irvin. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that 1st down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. On 4th. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. On 1st down, Fields. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Check.
To throw again, Fields. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Well, that second down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with 3rd and long. Back to throw. Fields being chased out left. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 31-yard line.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
He's not going to get me.
The second down carry for Irvin. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 3rd down, Fields. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, and if finally we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got it.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. On 3rd and short, Irvin.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On 1st and 10, Fields. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Down right around the 25. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Right back to Irvin. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Off the play fake. Fields going for the deep ball. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Off the bootleg. Sheehan. Flush to his right. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Hey, echo. Hustle, hustle. Step.
Throwing on first down. Sheehan. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
41 Mike, 41 Mike, right here, 41 Mike. Tighten up, tighten up. Get it.
On first down, Sheehan. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Noah Fant, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Extra point up and through. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. They'll run on first down. Irvin. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 47.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
They'll run with Irvin. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Haven't been a defense coordinator yet. The thing's 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job. Hold him to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on first down. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
And while it didn't work very well on that play, defenders on 3rd and short know it's going to be a quick read. And really, the quarterback's just going to turn around and hand it off. So that way, you're able to diagnose the play and try and get to the point of attack. But when you're dealing with a fullback, it's hard to knock him backwards.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They toss to Irvin, able to fight through one tackle. And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Again they run, again it's Irvin. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Fields. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the 2nd miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Off play action. Sheehan. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Jacksonville. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Now, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
And he's got the first, but we also have a flag on the field. And they're already walking backwards. So following the holding call, what can they do here on third and long?
41 Mike. On the goodbye.
From the gun, Sheehan. He's got his tight end Fant. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 18.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, Rodriguez. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Broncos push further out in front. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, then you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there, we've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming. They'll keep it on the ground. Irvin. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Back to throw. Fields.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Fields. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 20-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Off the play fake. Fields. Forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. The Jaguars on third down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This will be 3rd and 6. This is caught. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run it. This is Irvin. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now in a one-score game. They'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down. Likely the play of the game here. Trailing in the final quarter. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. From 3 yards out, as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
At the 30-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Go. 6 on the ball. 2.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Right, 58, right there. Bam. Check 13. Switch. Get it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
46-yard line.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Check 50. Check.
Now they'll run it on the toss. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. The win for the Broncos seemingly assured. They go down to a knee. So with that knee, 3 weeks in the books, and they creep above 500 now at 2-1.
You know, I played with a guy once after taking a knee at the end of the game, and he came in and grabbed the equipment manager and said, make sure you wash that spot, special, because I just took a knee for a win. That tells you how much guys enjoy that, because getting a win, no one takes it for granted.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of